Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to the Optimal Living 101 Masterclass series. Today I'm thrilled to be chatting about Conquering Perfectionism 101. How to quit being a perfectionist and start being an incremental optimizer. An incremental optimizer. We're going to talk about what that means in this class. And Conquering Perfectionism is a class near and dear to my heart as a recovering perfectionist. I'm excited to share some of my favorite big ideas I've picked up. This class is also related to Conquering Procrastination 101 and Conquering Depression 101. We're also going to be doing Conquering Addiction 101, Conquering ADD 101, and some other fun classes. But for now, let's take a quick look at our top 10 big ideas, and then we'll jump in. All right, big idea number one, there are no perfect human beings. I hate to break the news to you, but there are no perfect human beings. We're going to talk about Maslow, Rumi, Michael Beckwith, and Dan Millman, and it's an important place to start. There are no perfect human beings, and you are not going to be the first to be perfect. The second big idea is the optimalist versus the perfectionist. Tal Ben-Shahar, his great book, The Pursuit of Perfect, tells us there's a big difference between the healthy expression of perfectionism, there's actually a healthy expression of having really high standards, and the unhealthy. We're going to talk about what that difference is. Big idea number three, here's a hint. The optimalist accepts reality. We need to accept reality. We're also going to talk about ACT, acceptance and commitment therapy, one of my favorite new philosophical approaches to life. We're going to look at the 6 core facets of acceptance and commitment therapy. Really excited about that. Our fourth big idea, being perfect versus being the incremental optimizer. I'm really excited about this. We're going to have a new mantra, embracing incremental optimizing, aggregated plus compounded over time. That's the magic. The fifth big idea is to think tiny and plan in 3D. We got to chunk down what we want to do in our lives and not be overwhelmed by the pursuit of perfect. The sixth big idea is to celebrate life, quit being a rat racer, and experience instant success. It's easy when we're on the perfectionist track to always be one step away from really enjoying life. We've got to flip that around and enjoy right now. We're going to talk about how to do that. The seventh big idea is heartaholics versus good enoughists and floors and ceilings. Brene Brown tells us we want to be good enoughists. If you are a recovering perfectionist, your standards are high enough. You need to get comfortable with good enough. We're going to talk about how to do that. The eighth big idea is S equals P times R. Suffering equals pain times resistance. We're going to talk about that, the struggle switch, and rumination versus reflection. Our ninth big idea is psychological injuries, pushing yourself too hard, plus life paralysis and burnout. Some of the consequences of perfectionism, how to navigate that. Hint, schedule deep recovery. And the 10th big idea is to move from fearing to daring. We've got an acronym, FEAR, F-E-A-R. Then we're going to shift into DARE, D-A-R-E. This is going to be connected to Russ Harris's great book, The Confidence Gap and the Happiness Trap, where he walks us through acceptance and commitment therapy. At the end of this, we are going to be daring to live our greatest lives as an incremental optimizer. Let's jump in.